What is up, everybody?
It's your kitchen.
It's your kitchen. How's everybody doing this fantastic, beautiful Wednesday day?
Or Thursday.
Or Thursday, or whatever day it is for you. Good afternoon, good morning.
Yeah, we
Good
just hit
smell.
14K this morning.
Woo! We just hit 14K. That's fucking awesome.
It's your kitchen.
Thank you guys for joining us here today. Thank you for yesterday too. Yesterday was so crazy.
Yeah, yesterday was so much fun.
Alexander R said it's Thursday for him. Happy Thursday. Hope your Thursday, morning, afternoon, or night is going well. But it's Wednesday for us.
Yeah.
It's Wicked Wednesday, baby.
Sorry, I just need to. This is for we're recording something after we are done with our live today, so I just have to do some business stuff. Coordinate really quickly.
Yeah, dude. We have a hard out today. We got to end the stream at 1 o'clock today, but we got a lot of fun and exciting stuff for you planned. There is a lot of cool news that we want to talk about. We want to cover. We're going to really be leaning heavy on the community live.
Yeah, so if you
today.
haven't posted it in there at all, I mean, some people posted today, but throughout the week we do get submissions and stuff from everyone in our Discord. If you want to submit something for us to look at possibly today, you can go ahead and go to our Discord, which I think is linked in the description.
You already know.
And you can go to the community live. You can go to the community live page and post articles or pictures or anything that you think would interest us, or like we would want to hear us talk about or cover.
Yes, dude. Anything anime manga related, anything you think that we'd be interested in, anything you want us to react to, talk about. There's some stuff in there that's kind of not anime manga related, but that I'm also super excited to talk about. We also have a partnership that we are excited to share with all of you today. Volume 1 coming up in the world. We have an exciting partnership with a company called Ucollex that we're going to be talking about later today after we get through probably one or two of the stories. Yeah, very exciting stuff. Partnered up with Ucollex has partnered up with Wit Studio to bring you some pretty cool digital and physical collectibles that are right up my alley, dude. Right up my alley. Right up my alley. Let's see. I was distracted by Terry Martin, who was calling out Lloyd Forger for something, but
it's not him.
It's not him. It's not him. Anyway, one of the first things. Let me just give you a rundown. So we're gonna, like I said, be leaning heavy. It's a lighter, I guess, news week. So we're going to be leaning on that community live tab in our Discord more than usual, which is fun because there's a lot of stuff that we didn't get to last week, and Mehgan had to leave a little bit early. And we have a collab that we have to do later today with the Manga Bros. It's going to be a lot of fun when that comes out. I know Megan's super hyped to talk about all that stuff, more One Piece stuff that we're going to be talking about over there. But yeah, so the first thing on the agenda, I guess, let's kind of run through some of the bullet points, but there was a someone at Mappa, and we're going to talk more about it, who said that they want to animate all of Fujimoto's works. Crazy. Oof. And I believe this person was like the CEO or something. I have it pulled. You said oof?
Big oof.
Big oof? Yeah, Mappa CEO. CEO, bro.
Manabu Otsuka shows interest in animating all of Fujimoto's work into anime series. I have read all of Mr. Fujimoto's works, Mr. Fujimoto, and have a desire to animate all of Mr. Fujimoto's works with Mappa.
I mean...
I don't know how to feel about this.
I mean, let's just get into it now. We got other stuff on the agenda. I was going to give you a rundown of everything, but since we're here, let's just get into this. This is in the thumbnail. This is what you clicked for. So let's just start with this. We also got some exciting One Piece live action news coming, as well as another One Piece figure unboxing.
Yeah.
That I'm really excited about. I've been sitting on this thing. I've been sitting on this figure for a long time, boy. I've been sitting on it, waiting until we caught up, or until this character, I guess, like, donned this outfit. I didn't want to get too excited and unbox it before we had gotten to that point in the manga. But when I saw it, had to get it, and it was at a super, super, super affordable price. So yeah. But let's cut back to right now. The tweet in question. Okay. Let me pull this React screen back up. So Mappa CEO Manabu Otsuka shows interest in making all of Fujimoto's works into anime series. Mehgan says, "Oof." I think that for me personally, this is exciting. I know a lot of people are probably hesitant for something like Firepunch to be animated, and I even saw some people in the chat. Shout out Miko XD. I saw Miko.
I mean, sure.
Asking if he should read Firepunch, and absolutely, you should read Firepunch. But yes, trigger warning for everything, like everybody in the chat was telling you.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to feel about this. I mean, it would definitely be awesome for Fujimoto, and to see, Agni on fire walking. I mean, there's so many scenes that are just like breathtaking, but it's not a bad thing. But even reading Firepunch again, I don't know if I can. I need a couple more years under my belt before I revisit it.
Well, I mean, just looking at some of the responses here on Twitter, which Twitter is a toxic place
Yes, fuck.
for sure. This person's comment here isn't too bad, and I for the most part, I guess I would say I agree. Hate me all you want, but for something uniquely crafted like Firepunch and one shots, you would need to have a direction or a director with a vision and most notable creative freedom to make something spectacular from it. And if Mappa manages to take hold on that, I think they will go the safe route. So they're just saying that they just need a strong vision before they adapt anything. And I think that's, these one-shots can be specials. They can be, I don't know about movies. I mean, maybe, but...
Movies, yeah. People were saying a Goodbye Eri movie would be cool.
A Goodbye Eri movie would be cool, but I do feel like it would have to be stretched out, I feel like, for a movie. This other person says, I haven't seen one show from them that feels fresh visually. And I disagree. I mean, yeah, dude. I mean, Mappa, a lot of people gave them shit for Attack on Titan, the newest season, with a lot of the CG and stuff like that. And I even saw other people talking about that. Like, they'd probably make Agni, CG, all CG. And I'm sure there maybe be CG elements for sure, but I mean, with what they seem to have done with Chainsaw Man and what they have done with JJK, I mean, come on, dude. I mean, it doesn't feel, it felt fresh when it came out. Like when JJK came out, that shit felt pretty fresh to me. I hadn't seen anything like that to that extent. I mean, animated consistently throughout its season at that quality, like it was pretty wild, dude. That was movie quality shit in an anime, and that's for me personally. I mean, I've been watching anime a long ass time since I was in high school, and I'm an undisclosed amount of years old. But that felt pretty fresh when it came out. Does Attack on Titan feel fresh? Maybe not, but that's neither here nor there. I just want to check in with the chat and see what everybody else is kind of thinking right now, dude.
Everyone thinks that we hate Jujutsu Kaisen.
A lot of people do think that.
A lot of people think that we absolutely loathe Jujutsu Kaisen. And that's just not the case. I just didn't enjoy it as much as everyone wants me to. That's what I think it is.
Yeah, see, Terry
I watched it.
Said, wait, why is that a bad thing? I'm with Terry, dude. I'm excited. I would be pretty stoked for that. But I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead.
No,
sorry.
it's okay.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's it.
No. Let's talk about that, dude. Because I still see some people in the comments or in the Discord, kind of going back and forth about it. And we definitely don't hate JJ. I mean, that's the thing, right? That's the thing with, I guess,
Josh, you were pretty harsh on JJK back 6 months ago or something.
There have been times,
Literally, that he's joking. Like 6 months ago, like we finished it and we watched the movie, which we enjoyed.
I love the movie. Movie Zero was sick.
You know, again, like we've talked about, I just didn't really personally feel very connected with the characters. I didn't hate it. It's a beautiful series, but I wish I like cared about them more. Like honestly and truly, it's just like, you know, my fear with roller coasters. Like everyone is having so much fun on roller coasters, and I wish I was on a roller coaster. I wish I enjoyed it, but I can't bring myself to do it. I can't.
Hate is a super strong word, dude. I don't hate JJK, and I might have gone hard on it in the past previously, you know, whatever. But when we talk about things, you know, we kind of talk about them with whatever, you know, passion exists in that moment, right? Mm-hmm. And in that moment, maybe I was feeling, you know, well, there's a lot of emotions. I'm gonna be honest. Let me walk through it with you guys. There's a lot of emotions, right? Because on one hand, it is this great thing that so many people seem to really enjoy and connect with. And initially there was this like confusion / frustration with like me personally not being able to connect with it the same way everybody else seemed to connect with it. That was kind of initial, right? And so if I talked about it aggressively in the past before, it was mainly probably because of that, because I just, especially with other series that we were going through and reading at the time, like, I don't know. I just felt like I wasn't getting something. I felt like I was missing something. As the months went on, you know, and the more it got brought up and the more we started talking to people in our community about it and people in the chat started talking to us about it, even there were so many people that said, like, even though I went in expecting to not like it, or even though I thought it was just this thing that people were hyping up or gassing up, because it was popular. Like I went in not expecting much, reading the manga, and I came out like in love. I came out, you know, just, and even talking to, you know, friend of the show, Nolan the Liar, who is Megan's cousin, who has read it and said, even he himself says, like, yeah, dude, like, you know, it's pretty good. Like the manga's good. And I think that for me, I slowly started to realize, like, the only issue I had, everything, the character designs, fire. The animation, fire. The movie, fire. The only, and even like the Yuji, and I forget his like alter egos, or the demon living inside of him. I forget his name, but you know, that, and even Gojo and, you know, some other characters were really, really awesome. But there were also a lot of other, like the other two main characters that for whatever reason, initially, just from watching the anime, I didn't connect with. And that was just from watching the anime. There were arcs for sure. There was one arc in particular in the first season with the kid at the movie theater or whatever. And that arc was super emotional and I think super well done. And I felt myself like wanting more of that, you know? But outside of that, it just seemed like there was, for me personally, I was having a hard time connecting to the other three, I guess, main characters. Yeah. And the last thing I'll say before I want to hear anything else you have to say about it, Megan, and just go to the chat for a second, is that since everybody in our community has been saying, like, you gotta read it. Like, the anime is beautiful, the anime is great, but you gotta read it. In order to fully understand it, you gotta read it. I am not against that. I would love to do that. I would love to do that. I want to do that as soon as we have more time. Personally, I can't speak for Megan, but I would love to read it, and I would love to catch up. I almost did not too long ago. I had some downtime on a weekend, and I was like, let me just maybe read a couple chapters. But, you know, I didn't end up getting very far, but I want to, when I have more time, finish it. The only other thing I'll say is that I just also felt like everybody, and maybe it was the way we were talking about it at the time, you know, again, because of those emotions immediately, but I feel like at the time, the way people were talking about it, it felt like Jujutsu Kaisen could do no wrong. It felt like, you know, it was this completely brand new thing
Yeah, and it wasn't just the hype, because there's been series like Chainsaw Man. I'm sure if you knew nothing about it and you didn't read the manga, you'd be like, okay, like, why is Chainsaw Man getting so much hype? It's just like because you don't know. And watching the anime, it was, like you said, just kind of like just a little bit frustrating, because I guess I had way too high of expectations going in, because everyone was telling me like it's the best thing ever, and I was expecting it to be, for me, like hitting all those marks of like emotional beats. And again, in the manga that might do it, but just for me personally, in the first season, there were a lot of moments where I was wishing like the main character, like I connected with more. I was connecting with, like you said, the other cast of characters. But, you know, it's not horrible. It's not bad. And I just don't like when people, you know, obviously everyone has different tastes, and it's like, well, you just don't get JJK. And it's just like, I watched it though. I mean, it's not like I'm just hating it to hate it. And
you don't hate it.
And yeah, people think that you're just hating it to hate it, to get like clout, to be different, to be like, oh yeah, you know, I have taste. I think JJK is garbage. Like, no, that's just not the case. Because if I really wanted to like it, I really wanted to like it. I mean, there's a panda man. I mean, there's so many things that are so cool in it that I really want. I mean, Sakuna, like, bitch, hot as fuck. Like,
Sakuna, that's his name.
Gojo, are you kidding me? Like, there are some heavy hitters in that show. Believe me, I wanted to love it. I wanted to like it, but I just, you know.
Yeah, I'm gonna read the manga. I don't know when. I can't say for sure when I'll have time to do it, but sooner than later. And yeah, we don't hate JJK, and I am completely open to giving it a second chance. And that's just what it is, you know. There were a lot of people too. I just felt like at the time, and sorry to go off on this tangent right now, this like little rant, but there were a lot of people at the time too, you know, when we started going through Bleach and other things, you know, even saying like, oh damn, like this is heavily inspired by a lot of these other things. I just felt like even then, and you can't listen to everything online. You can't listen to every voice, and you can't let every person who has something negative to say get to you. But there are people that were even like upset that we were comparing it to something like Bleach, because it you know, they felt like, you know, it was this wholly original thing, or we're
discounting it,
or
that things that are. Again, it's like everything.
And it's like everything is inspired by everything, you know?
It's not just in anime and manga. It's in music. It's in movies. It's in TV shows. I mean, look at Fujimoto. He puts movie references in his shit all the time. Yeah. So it's not a bad thing. It's just, you know, people be wildin'. People get wild.
People get wild, dude. People get defensive. And I get it because they love it. And, you know, I'm open to giving it another shot, and I want to. I don't hate JJK, okay? I don't.
Or Sanji. People say you like JJK as much as you like Sanji.
Okay, that's funny. All right, I do want to shout out a dono that we just got a while ago, from Japanese Jim.
Yeah!
Who says, I don't even have anything to say, LOL. I just love you guys. Hope you have a lovely day.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
I think you mentioned that you didn't like roller coasters either.
Hope you have a lovely day, Japanese Jim. Thank you so much. Let me see what everybody else is saying. The manga is good, but it's nowhere near. Damn, I lost the comment. Shonen something. Damn, where did that go? Oh, the manga is good, but it's nowhere near the shonen classics.
And we got a member comment from Lloyd.
Shout out, Lloyd.
Holding it down. God mod. Trust me, don't give JJ.
Oh my God, Lloyd! Jesus Christ, you're gonna have everybody coming for you right now.
I gave it a second chance. Left more disappointed because there was a lot of potential world building. Fire.
Love you, Lloyd.
Davey said, "Damn, Lloyd."
Damn, Lloyd. Lloyd, you better watch out.
Lloyd win.
Lloyd, you better duck for cover, dude. They're coming for you.
Damn, man.
Everybody's like, damn.
It was so funny when Mehgan was a guest on their podcast and they were comparing it to a roller coaster. Mehgan was like, hey, yeah.
Austin Long. Shout out Austin Long.
It's your kitchen.
Can we talk about...
back.
Oh, yeah, your soundboard is back. Can we talk about spoilers through 1057 now, or do we need to wait for the episodes to come out?
Like in this chat or right now, we're not going to talk about it until the episodes are recorded, probably.
Yeah, personally, we won't probably start talking about things until the episodes come out. But as far as like, you know, commenting things in the chat, I mean, that's up to everybody else. I know that there's some people who might still be a little behind
or haven't read it. Yeah. So
or haven't read it, but yeah, we'll do some definitely like dedicated streams and dedicated videos and stuff like that. And in the just like if there's anything in a comment or whatever that I would say don't worry about, because there have been so many people since we did the live reading yesterday, and all of it's awesome. That have said like, oh, now I know that the videos aren't out yet, but since you're caught up, like I can say this, and so that's fine.
Yeah,
like, that's totally fine to me.
I would comment on that live reading video if you want to have a I don't know. It's like that video is like safe for spoilers, I think, just because everyone who watched it, I would assume, is caught up at that time.
Right. Yeah. And I mean, we don't mind. It's just being aware of everybody else who might not be caught up. Carter Knight, shout out Carter Knight. Carter Knight said, "Been very depressed, but your show helps a lot." Carter, there's a Brooke laugh for you. A Brooke laugh to cheer you up, to lift your spirits. It's like my bosom. It's like my bosom, dude.
Love you, Carter.
I'm sorry you've been feeling a little down. And I'm glad we can help in any way. We have a community here of lovely, beautiful people that you're an important part of. Carter, we love you so much. Appreciate your donation, but we appreciate, you as a person. And, I hope things get better. Things get tough sometimes, but we gotta push through, persevere. And there's usually a light on the other end of the tunnel. We're all like guts out here, dude, struggling. But
still, yeah.
Yeah, still.
Jesus.
And Terry Martin, you want to shout out Terry Martin's comment?
Yeah. Terry Martin donated $5. I like JJK because it's the only shonen where the female characters are regulated to
relegated.
being relegated. Regulated. That's why you like it. To being healers or fighting other girls. Also, the art style is godly.
Yeah, I do love the art. art. Mm-hmm. And I definitely did get that sense, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's the only shonen, but I do think that it is, one of the maybe few.
Yeah.
And Austin Long says, "Okay, no problem. I'll save my theories for when we can talk about it." Let's freaking go, dude. All right, back to the tweet. So I know we kind of went on a little tangent there. We're gonna get through this, and then we're gonna get to our partnership segment, and then we're gonna cover the One Piece live action news, cover some other community live news, do some unboxing. We got a lot of stuff on the agenda, and like I said, we got that hard out at about 1 o'clock today because we got to go talk to the manga bros in a little bit. But back to Mappa wanting to the CEO saying that he wants to animate all of Fujimoto's works. You said, "Oh boy, okay, beautiful lie."
Yeah. Oh my.
You freaking baller!
It's so cool.
There you go. Yeah, hit it again. I didn't mean to step on it.
Cool.
Hit it again.
You always step on it.
You gotta be quick.
So cool.
I am quick. I'm so quick, and then you're like super. Boo, 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 boo.
I love Frankie, dude. Let me love Frankie. I'm sorry. A beautiful lie, Megan. You want to?
Since you read all of the Dark Trio, JJK, Hell's Paradise, Chainsaw Man, how would you rank them personally? I love them for different reasons. Okay, I would. Dark Trio. I mean, we haven't read all of them. I watched the first season of JJK, but that's definitely last.
Love you, beautiful lie. Thank you so much.
Okay, it's JJK, Hell's Paradise, Chainsaw Man.
All right, Chainsaw Man up top. Let's go.
Yeah.
Number 1.
Up top, Hell's Paradise second, JJK last.
I have to really think about it. I mean, Chainsaw Man number 1 for sure, without a doubt. Hell's Paradise was great. Hell's Paradise.
I loved Hell. Like thinking back on it, like obviously the anime is coming out soon, which is going to be fire, and I hope they cut some of the fat, a lot of the fat. I really do.
And it wasn't fat in the sense that like, it wasn't fat in the sense of story. It was just, and not even fighting. It was just that it felt like they kept having to explain the fighting system.
Yeah, the fighting system. The fighting system.
Just give it to me once.
Yeah,
And that'll be
definitely
good.
needs to be condensed. It would have been such a great series if they cut like half of that. So hopefully they do, because of, like the episode count, because they can't fit everything in. They usually do cut some stuff out. So hopefully we get a little bit of that trimmed off, because I really did love it. I loved the art style, loved all the character team ups. And yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited for the anime. And I think just right now, I would have to put JJK third personally right now, but that could change. Once I read the manga, that could change. So I don't know. How does everybody else feel about that? Them adapting Fujimoto's other works? Did you explain why you reacted that way? Why you said, "Oy"?
I mean, it's just personal. Like, it'd be sick when I watch it again, when I put myself through that.
It's just the emotional side of it, not the.
It's definitely. Yeah.
Not your concerns about how they would animate it, but just like having to go through that again.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And again, I'm speaking only for myself. Only for myself. I'm not saying it's not.
Right.
Don't come at me and be like, you don't want this to be made. Like, no, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying, and I don't know. I mean, it would have to. I don't know. There is some really, messed up anime in this world, and if that were to be made, it would be up there with one of the worst. I mean, even in the first volume alone, in the first couple chapters, when I was just like browsing through it again, I was like, oh my god.
Right. Yeah.
Oh my god.
And speaking of Hell's Paradise too, I'm super excited for that anime to come out, and I mean, definitely going to be doing some reactions to that when it comes out. But if they animate anything else, Fujimoto, I mean, I can't not watch it. Like, I can't not watch it, even if it's Firepunch, as emotionally traumatizing as that was. Like, it left me with a feeling that so few stories I think leave me with.
Yeah, and it's not heavily emotional. It's like I'm like emotionally fucking abused. Like,
right. Yeah, you're like, damn, Agni, fuck, you're fucked up, huh?
Everyone, it makes me like it's like a different. Poon Poon is like a sense of like dread, where Fire Punch is just like hopelessness and the void.
Right.
I'm walking into the void, and I have no grasp.
But especially with characters like Togata too, like I really want to.
I love Togata.
Yeah.
Like, highlight, of course. I mean, highlight of Fire Punch, but damn, it was pretty rough.
And that,
even
like,
at
sort of
the
like
end, I was like,
that meta quality about
up.
it too that's introduced like after the first volume is like it's very Fujimoto. It's the most Fujimoto I feel like at times. All right, guys.
Yeah,
I don't know
it was
how you guys are
pretty rough.
feeling.
Pretty rough.
Let me just do a little poll real quick before we move on to our segment, because I want to hear what you guys think. Let's just talk about Fire Punch specifically, because I think that's more divisive. Would you like to see Fire Punch animated? If this is excluding the one shots. I think the one shots would be beautiful. Again, to piggyback off that Twitter comment, like if they had a really strong direction. But yeah, I just fired off the poll. Would you like to see Fire Punch animated? If you haven't read it, again, trigger warning for sure, but I think it's an experience.
It's definitely, I would be curious to see for sure how they would be able to do it.
I mean, would they censor it? I don't know. Would they have to change things? I don't know.
Don't do it.
No, I don't think. I'm not saying that they would. There's some dark shit out there for sure.
That'd be crazy.
There's some dark shit.
It's like, let's animate a series, but let's cut some of the. It's like, then don't. It doesn't need to be.
Right.
It doesn't need to be adapted.
Right.
If you're just gonna take it and, crumble it.
It's some themes that, especially in the West and stuff. Like I mean, I don't know. I mean, I do think that the themes explored are tough to read, and will probably if they adapt it appropriately will be even harder to see and watch.
Yeah.
But I do think that it's a story, a beautiful story in its own kind of twisted way. They need
to stick to the art style.
For sure.
Yeah, I would not want to see a Fire Punch. I mean, I feel like it's way grittier even than like Chainsaw Man. To be honest.
Yeah, maybe.
In some ways. I don't know if I'd want to see it mappified, if you catch my drift.
I catch your drift.
Like, look all clean and shit. Like, no, this is...
Right. And most people, 75% of people, are saying that they'd love to see it animated. There's 25% of people who say no.
Ooh, Runham said black and white animation. That would be
that'd
sick.
be kind of crazy.
Yeah, that would be sick.
That'd be kind of crazy. And maybe they could do some stylistic, color choices. And that's what I think that commenter was talking about with Vision. Like maybe Agni and the flames like give off this like orange sort of, highlight on certain people, like playing with the colorization. Like that's what's so beautiful about the 1,000-Year Blood War arc footage, trailers, PVs that we've seen is the lighting and the the art direction of it looks just stunning.
Yeah.
Stunning. Okay, guys. So that's the first bit of information. We'll see what happens with that. I think maybe if there's enough fan engagement, if enough fans seem excited about that, and I think it's going to really depend on how the anime does, which is going to be fucking like through the roof. The numbers for that shit are going to be astronomical. I feel like for Chainsaw Man. I mean, how can they not be? The amount of hype that's already generated before it's even come out is insane. Like you've never seen it before. But I do think that it's something that if people seem to show enough interest in, it could happen. It could happen. That's the beauty of the world we live in now. Is like I feel like the fans have a lot of pull.
Yeah.
Do they always listen to the fans? No.
Fans have a lot of pull, but like at the same time, it's like don't give them too much pull because then you're just trying to please everyone, and it's just not gonna. It doesn't work like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like give what the fans want. It's like every fan wants something different. Like not all the fans want it's a slippery slope for sure.
Okay, so that's going to do it for the first segment, the first story. Now we move on to our partnership with a company called Ucollex, and they have partnered up with, like I said in the beginning of the stream, Wit Studio to bring fans of these anime, these really cool digital and in some cases physical collectibles.
Yes.
So we're going to give you some information on that. And we're going to show you some of the physical cards, and then we're going to even digitally unbox.
Digital epic card.
Yeah, a digital epic card. And these shits look crazy.
Yeah.
These things look crazy.
And yeah, again, I mean, it's Vampire in the Garden. I feel like people slept on Vampire in the Garden. That shit should not be slept on. It's amazing.
I thought Vampire in the Garden was beautiful.
I thought it was so great.
I think a lot of people...
I think it was great. I know people had expectations of a long series. I think it was just perfect. It was just a little slice of these people's lives, and I don't need to see any more. Seeing them grow in those 6 episodes, or like grow, like interact, it was just perfect. I thought it was.
I think a lot of people wanted it to be longer, which is, I guess, a good problem to have, right? Instead of something being too long, like it went on for too long, people were like, it didn't go on long enough.
That's the thing. I mean, there's so many series that go to like 25 episodes, 12 episodes. Like it was so cool to see something that was shorter and not like an OVA where it's just an hour.
We could watch in a night, and it was like a movie in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
Just split up over the course of some episodes. So
really
Vampire
loved it.
in the Garden is the first series that they've created these digital cards for. So we're going to give you some information on that now. Then, like I said, we're going to look at some of the physical cards, and we're going to do a digital unboxing of one of their epic cards. And then we're going to get right back into the news, the stories, the community live, all that good stuff. I just want to say too, this is huge for us. This is it's such a it feels really good to be able to work with and partner with a company like Ucollex. It's a big deal for our channel, for our community, so we're gonna give you the information now, but if you're at all interested, clicking that link in the description below and everything like that with our custom URL, like that's also gonna help us out a lot too. So if you're already interested in it, then follow, the steps in the description. Click that link because that helps us out. This is the first kind of big partnerships at this level that we've really done before. So we really appreciate everybody's support, and hopefully everybody's excited, just as excited as we are.
Yeah.
So without further ado, let's give you guys some information on Ucollex and their Vampire in the Garden digital epic cards. Ucollex has teamed up with Wit Studio, the creators behind anime titles such as Attack on Titan and Spy Family, to launch a brand new collection of officially licensed digital trading cards from the legendary anime studio's latest hit, Vampire in the Garden.
They've been working towards redefining the traditional collecting experience by gamifying it to empower fans to further their journey into the fandom. For this project, they've worked really closely with the minds behind Vampire in the Garden to bring fans an interactive experience filled with rare items and a series of unlockable quests designed to gather and reward the ultimate fans of this anime. So these cards will officially launch August 25th at 10 a.m. HKT, which is 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, August 24th. But if you're watching this right now or before 7 p.m. PST today, then you can enter an exclusive giveaway to win a full set of digital epic cards.
Ucollex is giving away 10 complete digital sets of 4 epic character cards, and all you have to do to enter this giveaway is click the link in the description and follow 3 simple steps.
The digital character card packs will be available for $14.99 USD. There are 25 different card variants out of 3 rarities: common, uncommon, and rare. Each card is assigned a point value depending on the rarity.
A rare card is 25 points, an uncommon is 10 points, and a common is 2 points. There are also epic digital and physical cards available only by Quest Redemption.
Each Vampire in the Garden digital card character pack contains 3 random cards.
Each card carries a point value that will contribute to the quest.
You can participate in the Vampire in the Garden quest with the points you accumulate from the character card packs, which you will be able to redeem for digital and physical collectible cards.
So you can get a digital epic card with 100 points or physical cards for 30 to 50 points per card, depending on the card. There are some milestones, also known as community goals, that Vampire in the Garden card holders will have to work together to unlock in order to claim certain prizes and rewards.
Once 1,000 packs are sold, there will be a prize pool. 10 lucky collectors will win an entire set of 5 physical character cards. After 3,000 packs are sold, you will get to unlock a digital card album to see the whole collection and all the character traits in a seamless viewing experience. 6,000 packs sold will unlock extra animated effects for all the character cards. 10,000 packs sold will also be a prize pool. 5 lucky collectors will win a VIP pass to LA Comic-Con in December 2022. And once 12,000 packs are sold, you will get airdropped 1 of 4 licensed and signed digital art sketches from the lead animator at Wit Studio.
So make sure to go to uclx.io/LP Volume 1 or click the link in the description to enter the giveaway and to find out more. Now let's look at some cards, baby.
Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go.
Yay!
It was a lot of information, and I know it might sound a little confusing, but me and Mehgan went through everything, and it's a lot simpler and easier than it sounds. Basically, you're just going to get these digital packs once they release, and you'll get, they each have like a point value, and then you can use those point values to get epic digital cards and stuff like that.
Yeah, and the digital cards look sick. I love the little like design on the sides with like the liquid. They look so great.
And the cool thing about it is, whether you're excited about like Vampire in the Garden or not, whether you saw it or not, or like it or not, we both saw it. We both loved it. Who's to say that that if this isn't a success, that they won't do other anime?
Yeah, and the community goals are so sick. I mean, you guys saw that last one, those 2 last ones, like Comic-Con, and also the digital signed like stills of the animation, like awesome, like so sick.
Yes. Yes.
And we have a card here.
We have, and I put this one in the
okay. And this is what I mean when I was watching Vampire the Garden. I was shook out of my mind. Okay, I mean, vampires and a pug.
Yeah,
sold.
Say less.
Sold.
For Mehgan, say less.
Riding on the back of a vampire pug companion, like, oh, I could only wish I could be my life. Are you kidding me?
We have some physical cards here. Now, again, keeping in mind that you can, once you purchase these digital packs when they're released, and again, you can enter that giveaway too.
Yeah. And that's only for today.
And that's only for today.
They extended it just for Volume 1. Oneers out there, you know what I'm saying? We got that pool, you know what I'm saying? We got that pool, you know what I'm saying? So you can enter that giveaway, and there's only like 3 things that you need to do.
Yeah.
And I think it's like follow them. The link, all the information's in the link below, and you have to follow them on Twitter, Instagram, I believe, and then sign up for that website too, and you're already entered and ready to go.
And if you do decide to buy them, then you can use this code that you're seeing on the screen here for 20% off character card packs. So let's show off some of these.
We have own code.
We got our own code,
You
dude.
guys.
You know, partnering up with Ucollex and with Studio. No big deal, dude.
Yeah, dude, it's so exciting. And yeah, this is quality stuff here. And these are just sample cards. So these are not the official ones, the official physical cards that you can get redeemed. But I mean, this is a great example and a great showcase to show how they'll look. Yeah.
So the first card that we have up here is the Pug card right here. And I knew that we had to put this one in the case.
Yeah.
Because you know how Mehgan goes crazy for pugs. Let me move this keyboard out of the way, dude. Oh, we put this new stuff on our table too. Looks pretty fire, huh? We had this we had this nasty cloth on our table before that, because of cosplay and everything, just got full of like hot glue and residue, and it was nasty, dude. It made shots like this look pretty gross, but we upgraded and we put a little film over the table. You know what I'm saying? A little upgrade. But anyway, so these are some of the physical cards. A sample.
Look at that. Like, I don't know what it's like. Foil, rainbow.
It's foil.
Yeah,
it's foil.
So cute. I mean, yeah, I love this card.
Show them some of the other cards, Megan. We got a couple more. And you could kind of pop this off. These things are magnetic, and you could slide another card in there, or you could just show them off here. Let me show one of these off right here while you do that, and you could decide which next one. Bro, look at the hollow. You know, I'm a sucker for this kind of stuff, though, dude. You know, with the One Piece card game coming out too, you know, being a lover of Magic the Gathering, all kinds of card games. When you take anime, right, and you put it on a card, dude, like, these things are beautiful, dude. I'm a sucker. I'm a sucker for this kind of stuff.
Yeah, they're so shiny, and there's a lot of variants that you can get too. Again, there's like rares, commons, and a bunch of other things. So I'm loving these. I just love all these characters too, and they're so shiny.
Fine. So sick, dude.
Someone said the mom, like, mad face.
The mom mad face?
Yeah. Allegro is sick. I mean, yeah, all of these characters, I'm obsessed.
I thought the animation, the character design, like, all of it were really awesome. And again, like, bro, can you imagine, like, this is Wit Studio from, you know, the studio that brought you Spy Family. Can you imagine some Spy Family? I mean, they haven't confirmed that, or even mentioned other collabs with other anime series that they're going to be doing yet officially. So who knows if they will or won't. But can you just imagine that if we reach some of those community goals and this is successful, that they wouldn't want to do some. I mean, can you imagine having a Yor card or something like that?
Yeah.
This shit would be crazy. I know everybody want an Anya card or a Lloyd card. Shout out Lloyd. Show them to the camera one more time, and then we'll open up our own digital epic card.
Shiny. Awesome.
Shiny. Okay, so we're just gonna open up that thing real quick, and then we will move on.
I'm excited. I want to see who we get. And this is like an exclusive cards. This is 250 limited edition cards that we're going to be opening right now.
So I'm scared to click this link. And let me see if I can just do this, right? Redeem. Okay, it says redeem.
Oh, log in.
Right here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, log in. Okay. Oh, it just says redeem. It says redeem.
Oh, okay, cool.
It says redeem. We're logged in. Okay, let me make sure this looks... Dude, I'm excited. Dude, I don't know which one we're going to get.
Digital Epic Pug.
Digital Epic Pug. All right, let's redeem this and let's see what we get.
Ooh.
This is...
I love me an unboxing.
Error! The discount code you've entered isn't valid. Please try again.
No.
Please use redemption. Come on, dude.
No.
Okay, let's try it again. Hold on, let's try it again. Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on. And if it doesn't work, we might have to... Okay. Let's see. Let's try it again. Damn! The discount code you've entered isn't valid. Redeem.
Weird.
Please, redemption. Let's jump back over one time.
This is the code that was sent.
Yeah, this is the code. This is the only code we got. So if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But
because we can't click it.
Yeah. So we're trying.
You have to register. Mm-hmm.
We registered through Ucollex. So we'll do it one more time. And if it doesn't work, we might have to come back to it later and do it again later. Damn. Maybe you could reach out to them.
Yeah, let's see.
And we can see, and maybe we can come back to it. We can get back to some more of our community live stuff, and then we can come back to it later. So we'll come back to it later. We'll come back to doing the unboxing in a bit, the digital unboxing in a bit. But if you're interested at all the links for the giveaway and to the Vampire in the Garden digital epic card site, everything is in the link in the description below. Again, by clicking that custom link, that volume 1 link, it helps us out a lot. I really wish that link would have worked right now, but
I know.
But it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. So yeah, thank you guys. Thank you, Ucollex.
This awesome.
And,
awesome. Hopefully we get those community goals and everyone works together so we can all achieve that 1 of 4.
That'd be so sick.
1 of 4
that'd be so sick.
sketches.
All right, round of applause.
Yay!
Ucollex. And remember, if you do decide to buy some, they drop. I believe they drop tomorrow. If you decide to get some, use the code here. It's also in the link in the description. Shout out Ucollex one more time. Shout out you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right. Megan's going to work on getting that code. But let's move on with the community live. Let's start going through. Dude, you guys, the volume 1 meme section in the community live is wild too. You guys are going wild in there. I wanted to pull up a couple of some volume 1 memes, but maybe we'll save that. I want to talk about I was just thinking of a way to fill the time while you.
Oh, it's already sent, so we will await.
Okay, so let's jump over and talk about the One Piece live action stuff. So this is pretty big. Let me pull this up so everybody can see. This was posted by Van in our Discord. Let me just pull this up.
Is there any way we can move?
Yeah. Is that better? Yeah, hold on.
It's gonna fall. There we go.
We're gonna need that for our One Piece figure unboxing later.
I'm excited.
So this is pretty big news. The One Piece live action show filming has wrapped. So after about 29 weeks of filming, the main unit of the live action One Piece is finished. It is possible that another small filming or another week of filming will take place to include additional filming units or reshoots. I mean, this just felt like it went by so fast, dude.
I know. And I also saw, I always forget her name. The actress who's playing Nami, she made a post, I think, on Instagram, just talking about the rapping and how much fun. I mean, seeing their little videos of like all the cast members interacting, I mean, they just seem like they just have a great relationship. And I'm super excited. And yeah, everyone's saying trailer coming soon. Probably.
If they finished, that's what I wanted to talk to you guys about. If they finished filming, I would assume then
Emily Rudd, that's her name. Yeah,
I would assume then that they would be releasing a trailer very, very soon. I know that they probably want to have a lot of the visual effects ready.
Oh, for sure.
At least for trailer shots, obviously. For
sure. And yeah, someone's like, you shouldn't have been ready this soon. You should have ended that soon. But I think, it's gonna. I have a good feeling a lot of it is gonna be CG and stuff, so they'll have to go in and work on it separately than just like filming and stuff, and everyone's on different schedules and it's a whole thing. But yeah, I went by pretty quickly, and I can't wait to see what they have. Even in the trailer, I can't believe it's actually like happening.
Yeah,
it just feels like it's kind of like that's how it felt with the Chainsaw Man anime. Is just like, is it? Yeah, it's coming, I guess. And then it's here, you're like, oh.
There's some replies to this that I want to look at. We talked about it on the Manga Bros podcast. They asked us kind of like what we thought about it, and I think we're both really, really, really excited about it. I know there's a lot of people that are cautiously optimistic, and a lot of people who are just flat out like pessimistic about it. But
a lot of people are indifferent.
or indifferent. But I really think it's gonna. I really think it's gonna be. I'm not saying it's gonna be amazing or the greatest thing ever, but I do think it's gonna be good from what I've seen. There have been a lot of people working on it who are fans of the series, but I do want to address, because I do feel like this is how the community more generally feels about it, I guess, and just to kind of pick your guys' brain and get your thoughts. Obviously, again, Twitter is a toxic place, but just
I like this one.
even this first comment right here. Let me see if I can zoom in so you guys can see it a little bit better. But this is from someone named Godspeedzilla.
I've decided to irrationally hate this series even more than I already have. Oda wasting his time supervising on this dumpster fire is why Wano was so bad. If this crap never existed, I'm sure Wano would have been great.
I guess, a lot of people were upset about Wano, and, I know we were talking to Austin, I believe, is who was asking about the spoilers. A lot of people, we'll talk about it a little bit here, so spoiler warning, I guess. But and we'll save more of our in-depth thoughts, obviously, for the episode. But a lot of people were pretty unhappy, I think, with certain
endings, I guess,
endings.
to characters and
certain character, I guess, paths.
Yeah,
a certain character's decision and path.
I mean, to say what we read was in any way bad, I just can't. I can't grasp that. I mean, you saw us reading it for the people that saw the live reading. I mean, it's not just reading it and feeling like, just going on the hype train. It's just like, I can't imagine saying this.
Right.
Like, I can't imagine thinking that it was, this bad, or, the highs were high, but the lows were extremely low. And I'm like, what low though?
But also it's like,
what low?
I think a lot of times, Wano was long. And any time anybody has any critiques, which no series is free from, right? Everybody's entitled to their own opinion. But we had a comment where someone told us that they were in Wano for 4 years. So they said, like, you can't really blame us being week to week readers. You can't blame us for wanting to kind of get out of Wano. We've been there for 4 years. We read the entirety of One Piece up until Wano in a little under a year, or about a year's time. So it's really, like, to me, to talk about, like, the experience of what it felt like just doesn't seem right, because that wasn't our experience.
Yeah.
I try to put myself in those people's shoes as best I can, and I can't understand the frustration. I can't understand that, like, certain things, pacing, certain acts and how they might have been paced could have been frustrating on a week-to-week basis. But it does seem, from what we've been able to gather online, is just this one major decision, character decision at the end, that people seem to be the most upset about.
Yeah, and we did get a donation from the Oda himself.
Oda!
I'm glad you young kids aren't mad at me.
It's your kitchen.
It's your kitchen, Oda. Do whatever you want, dude. But even this line here, right? Oda wasting his time supervising on this dumpster fire is why Wano is so bad. First of all, I also just want to say that, Oda supervising it, like, would you have rather Oda approved this? Or would you, I think this person would have rather Oda not approved anything, right? Not approved the live action at all.
Yeah, or work on it, or collaborate.
No, told them, like, I just don't, when they came to him with this pitch, I guess they would have much preferred him to say, like, I don't want to do a live action. But the live action, it feels like it was going to happen. Like, it was just going to happen, right? Whether Oda was involved or not, right? He had to, I'm sure, give
they
permission.
wouldn't have done it if he said
right.
no.
But I'm saying, like, he didn't have to supervise. There must have been something. Oda is different, okay? Oda is built different, all right? There must have been something there in the pitch that he saw. There must have been something in the people that he believed in. Like, would you rather this series happen and Oda not be involved, Oda not supervise? I just can't imagine. Then I think it would be more likely to go wrong, or to be what this comment would call a dumpster fire. But I mean, Oda's involvement and his passion is enough. Like, he hasn't ever, to me, been somebody. I mean, he's so involved in everything. He was, involved in Film Red. He was involved in Stampede. He was involved in Strong World.
If you go back to Twitter, let me just because I was reading the comment.
Megan's going off.
I was reading the comment underneath, and it's just, again, can you scroll down just a little bit here? So you're giving the One Piece live action fault that Wano is bad? What about Red then? He worked on that too in the meantime. Guess it's at fault too? And maybe his family for wanting time with him too? Maybe he just shouldn't have had any sleep to make Wano great too.
Yeah, but then they reply, and stick with me here, which is the most troll way to respond. Going back and trying to rework your medium into a whole different spectrum, as well as supervision over casting and plotting on a completely separate and unnecessary project will probably hinder that arc that would make Marineford look cute.
And who's to say that Oda's not excited to make a live action? Who's to say that he's just obligated for money? Right. Like you're talking like Oda's just like, well, I guess it'll make big bucks, so I guess I'll sign it over to Netflix. Like, no, like who says that Oda doesn't want his work and his life? Like, this is like his life's work to be something that people can enjoy live action. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Like, why are you talking like it's an obligation to make this live action? If he didn't want to, he wouldn't have.
Right.
And I don't think it was a check that made him want to. Right.
I want to see what some of the chat is saying. Let's see. Gabriel Ruiz, that'd be like Avatar, the last Airbender live action Netflix show. Original creator left the show. Yeah, I mean the guys from the live action left. From the Avatar live action series left. They walked. I personally believe, I don't have anything to really validate this, but I personally believe that in terms of the Avatar live action, that they left because they were given an opportunity by Nickelodeon Studios to basically have an Avatar Studios, and I just think that they contractually couldn't do both. So I think they walked, left that show in the hands of the people that they hired, and then went on to do this other thing. It was kind of maybe a way for them to have their cake and eat it too, which is why I still have a little bit of hope. But that is for the Avatar series, but that is still a little concerning. The showrunner, this is from Jonathan, the showrunner, Matt Owens, told his story on how he got the job. It's really good. Telling can help you find can help you find Teching, the video where Matt tells that story. And Oda, and Davey says too, Oda is always working on something else. That's an absurd take. Absolutely. I mean, he's so involved in everything. He's doing character designs for movies. Oda is someone who I respect so much for being that type of creator. It's so easy, and the amount of work that this man puts into everything that he does, it's so easy for him to be approached by a studio to do a movie, not necessarily a live action series, but just a movie, and say like, yeah, we want to make a One Piece movie. And he just, wipes his hands and goes, okay, go ahead and go make that. I'll just be here working on the series. But he wants everything that One Piece is associated with. Like, he wants his hand to be in it. He wants to supervise it. He wants to, he wants to make sure that it's something of quality for his fans. I mean, that's the feeling and the sense that I get from Oda.
Yeah. Shout out to Tixiu. In the 10th Reverie, Matt Owens, and he talked about Oda's part and how he feel about the live action at that time. It was super reassuring. You should give it a listen.
Definitely. I definitely want to pull that stuff up.
Yeah.
Oda's in the chat, and he said, if these trolls keep trashing me, I'm going to have to trash them in the next chapter. Tell them, Oda.
Yeah, I do. It's funny when people, fans are, like, I think I saw another comment here, just... let's see. Yeah, Jonathan R said people feel like people feel way too entitled to Oda's work. Creators look to make their work available to all in any form they can think of. Yes.
Yeah, dude, it's kind of like the whole, it's the people versus George Lucas kind of effect, which is a crazy phenomenon, right? That like, when a story gets big enough and
it's everyone's.
It's everyone's. Like when you release it to the world, like, does it become the world's? It's
just disrespectful. I mean, at the end of the day, it's like.
Yeah.
It's just a little like you're literally like preying on Oda's downfall as if they ain't reading the story too. Yeah, saying all that shit about Wano and then being like, well, I'm still gonna read One Piece. I'm still gonna. Obviously, it's just Wano was shit garbage.
And to say like if he wouldn't have been, bro, this is crazy too. If he wouldn't have been, we're only picking this comment out because I do feel like, you know, our community is fucking awesome, but I do feel like there is a huge part of the community that kind of feels this way. But you know, how do you know that regardless of working on anything else, that this version of the story, that this is the story that Oda wanted to tell, like in Wano, this regardless,
he wants
of anything,
to,
like
it's his story. He wants to draw these characters.
But
they're
they're living in this fantasy world where it's like, if he had more time, he would have
more time.
But maybe
how do you make time for Oda? How do you?
Oda doesn't have any more time.
But what do you mean?
No, but I think they're saying like if he wasn't working on Film Red, if he wasn't,
that's what he wants to do.
Exactly.
If he didn't want to do it, he wouldn't be doing it. It's not an obligation. Again, it's like people are already setting this live action up for failure as if Oda didn't sign off of it and is literally a part of it. I can see writing it off if like Oda kind of like hesitantly just gave them all creative, you know, just do whatever you want to do. I'm not really going to be a part of it. I can understand why people be upset. But Oda's literally has his hands in this thing and you're still disrespecting it like this, like the man that you love. Like, come on.
Right.
Like, come on, you guys. And I understand people are kind of cautiously waiting. And if it's bad, we're not going to look like fools because we want to support Oda at the end of the day.
And the only other thing I want to say, you know, in terms of like Wano, because again, we're going to save our more in-depth thoughts. And we honestly haven't even really had time since we read it yesterday to really process everything. We haven't really had time to go back and like take the extensive notes that we usually take before we do an episode. And so we're still kind of like sitting with all of it, you know, processing all of it. But just, you know, initially, first gut reaction, you know, it seems like people are upset. And again, this is spoiler warning for, you know, chapter 1057. But a certain character not joining the Straw Hats, right? I feel like people are really upset about that. And they say that, you know, it was bad writing is something I've seen online too, which I don't give a lot of credit to things online, to like just like comments online, especially if someone's just being like, you know, negative, overly negative, and they don't like really have anything else to offer other than just like bad writing. Like, why do you feel like it's bad writing? You know, explain it. Explain yourself a little bit more. And it's everyone's opinion. I mean, at the end of the day, but in terms of like, it's just not what the story that Oda has in mind at this moment right now. That is not something he wants to include. And we know that Oda does plant these seeds and brings them back and brings other things into the mix, and we should just accept that. And yeah. Look, I'll just say this, and you know, Alexander was like, "Whoa, you cut that spoiler warning kind of short. Sorry about that." But that's why I was still careful not to use any like names. But I'll be better, and I'll wait a little longer next time. But I just want to say that, you know, we don't even know. None of us know now, which is crazy that we're all here together, that me and Mehgan are here together with everybody else, that none of us know where the story is going after this. No one knows the next destination. No one knows anything. Yeah, I'm saying like this has happened with one other person in particular, with one other character in particular. This happened where it was like, you know, not yet kind of thing. Yeah, I you know. And again, there was so much other shit going on. It didn't bother me. Really, it was just kind of like okay, but I wasn't like, this is bad storytelling. It's exactly what I like. This comment. This comment said right here from Alves. Mm-hmm. They say, I don't think there's a such thing as objectively good or bad writing. Main factor is whether you enjoy something or not. Thank you. And I just want to say, look, again, the reason we're dancing around it right now is because those episodes like haven't come out yet, and I know there still might be people in the chat who we don't want to give away super specific details to. But there was another comment that I wanted to shout out, if I can find where it was. But you know, it was just in terms of like, it had to do with.
And careful, guys, with people commenting spoilers too in this chat. We're dancing around it too, so try to dance around it as well, just because there's people that aren't caught up in this chat. So
because we
don't use keywords and
we'll have chats or streams that are more open, and we can talk about it more freely. But just to we don't want to ruin the experience for anybody else. But I just want to say, like, someone else said, I can't find it, and I'm sorry, but you know who you are. That especially after, like, and I'm going to try to do this as Vegapunk as possible. Especially after, like, someone else coming and being there, to have immediately someone else come and be there.
Exactly.
Would take away, like, we still need time for this other relationship, for this other dynamic to form, and we need to give that time, and then who knows? Like, I don't know, like, it's hard to talk about it, and sorry for having to dance around it, but we'll be able to talk about it so much more openly.
Yes,
in the future,
in that specific episode. We got a donation from Ramon.
Let's go, Ramon.
First, the worst chapters came after Red and the live month break. Also, just let them be mad. The story is fun, like most fans do. You see it in polls. Must have Wano A or B. Not that it matters.
Yeah, it's crazy too. And shout out Ramon. Thank you, Ramon. Like, it's so crazy too. Like, after the beautiful goofiness that was, like, revealed. I don't know. Like, there's just no other story like this. There's just no other protagonist like this. There's just no other world like this. Like, I mean, I don't know. People, it is just that a lot of people, and we were talking to Parvision about this too, a lot of people, and we're going to get to experience that going into this final saga. And who knows how we'll approach that. Like, maybe we're all talk right now, and then we get into that position and maybe we feel differently. I doubt it. But, we're talking to Parvision about it, like, just having to read week to week. It's that expectation, right? And so many people have so much more time to, like, dissect and pick apart every little teeny tiny thing, that when something happens, if it doesn't meet their expectations, and it's the
expectations.
That's kind of like, and it happens with Marvel shows too, right? That's kind of the YouTube community and the One Piece community, the fan communities that make theory videos and make all of these other discussion videos. Like, obviously, it's something that we're so grateful to be a part of, and that I think is such an important and beautiful part of, like, a fandom and sharing so many people sharing love for a series. But everything, I think, comes at a cost, and I think one of the costs of that is when people make all these crazy theory videos. Like,
no, exactly. Yeah,
you get attached.
Brandon King said, people who just enjoy unpredictability of the story just want people to read and enjoy in peace. But so many people are just caught up with the theorizing story, power scaling aspect that they ruin it for others, which is kind of like what you're saying. It's just reading. It's
because they can hear, like, and again, like, I'm a sucker for theories too. We've said it many times.
Yeah, because they're fun. But I never, like, put it like, oh, that's what's going to happen. That's definitely what's going to happen. Like, there's things that I've theorized that have been true, but I never, if they weren't true, I was never going to be, what?
Like, what? Yeah,
are you kidding me?
That's bad writing.
It's horrible that what I thought this man was going to write, he didn't,
and I think too,
he didn't write it.
And I think too, like let's use the croc mom theory, right?
Yeah.
I think people hear that, and there are some people who get the evidence, and they just want it so badly to be true, or they just get married to that theory.
It's not really a theory because it's just fact, but Robin and Frankie, like, that would be one I think I would take very personally.
Right.
I think that I might riot. Right. I don't know.
But sometimes
I don't know what I'm gonna do. I mean, Oda literally said in the chat.
Oh, Oda said something again in the chat. Shout out Oda. Thank you so much.
Frankie Robin is endgame. That is way more important than the new character
That's the
joining.
one. That's the one piece.
Yeah. And we also got a donation from Jonathan R. as
Let's go,
well.
Jonathan R.
We need to remember that the cover pages are important. They tie in the regular story. Cover pages do a lot to change dynamics in characters' minds. Yeah, I totally agree with that. The cover pages are awesome. But
we got I'm gonna mispronounce their name. Layrit says Croc Mom is canon or I riot. But then there are other theories and things that people have been absolutely right about. You know, in terms of like things that happen with Sanji and things that happen with another character in Wano.
yeah, VanTuber says also no matter the theories, Oda always does it better with the most amazing twists. I agree. And the unpredictability of a story is what I like in a story. I don't want to predict everything that's going to happen. I don't want to know what's going to happen. That's why I did enjoy Chainsaw Man so much, because there were things that I couldn't even expect, because Fujimoto's writing just allows you to, you know, make these assumptions, I guess, in your head, or like theories, I guess, of what could happen, and then completely does, you know, changes the script on you, which I love. I don't like predictable stories, so I'm not going to go out of my way to like think that, you know, oh, I know exactly what the, you know, the One Piece is. Well, yeah, I know exactly what it is. I know exactly what it looks like because of this. It's just like, no, I don't want to know. I want it to be unfolded before my eyes and surprise me, because that keeps me entertained as a person reading. I don't want to know everything. I mean, or get toxic when, you know, when it doesn't turn out the way you wanted it to.
What a beautiful form of storytelling manga is. This is why, for me personally, and I know Mehgan would agree, like manga is such a unique and beautiful storytelling device because of the way it's told. Like, you know how, you know, it's so personal to the author, to the artist, and it is told on a week to week or bi-monthly, you know, basis. We all get it. It's not a book from start to finish that's put out and we get to read it from cover to cover and get to know every arc and everything that happens. It's something that we have to kind of discover over the course of long periods of time, and that does allow, you know, possibly Oda for him to maybe course correct or change things or but it's almost like you know, some I think would say that there's a story to be told and that story is set in stone in the author's mind, and regardless of like, you know, criticisms from a fan base, right? But it does also allow like maybe little bits and pieces of course correction here or there, if necessary, or if the author really feels like it adds to the overall story. But it's just something that I think that, I don't know, that we are just lucky to be experiencing the way, you know, we are experiencing.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Mr. Fan, also here with a donation. Thank you so much. I do think fans in the Western YouTube, Reddit, Twitter space forget that they're in a bubble and still likely not the majority of One Piece fans, and how they consume and enjoy One Piece just week to week. Twitter, and I mean, I feel like Twitter, Twitter, manga Twitter, whatever. I don't know how the shortened versions, but it can get pretty toxica.
Yeah.
Toxica.
Yeah.
And it's just, again, like,
shout out Mr. Fan.
You guys, this is supposed to be fun. You know, this is a story that is fun. And when you take it to a point where you're like bashing people or making people feel less than for their takes, or just really like being toxic, I just don't like that, because this is, you know, that's not what the story's intended for. Like, the story is supposed to be for everyone,
it's about like joy. It's about
coming together.
Yeah. Laughter. I mean, it's about freedom. I mean, these themes are you know, sometimes it seems like people are acting opposite these themes.
Yeah. And Miko gifted 5 Volume 1 podcast memberships. I have to do the Nico. The Nico for Miko.
Miko, me.
Thank you so much.
That means everybody gets access to that Hour of Legends, the Odin flashback episode that's coming out tomorrow.
VanTuber says, thank you so much for the donation. I want the story to challenge my way of thinking, but in the end surprise me in ways I couldn't think of. Yes. 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 Exactly.
And just to get back on track really quick with the live action stuff, in terms of, trailers and footage and...
Well, someone actually sent us some
this is an exclusive dude.
shit. So I'm super excited to share this with you guys because I Vera is awesome and they are a well-known leaker to find this information.
Right.
If you guys haven't seen this yet, I don't think it's anywhere else. This is exclusive to our channel.
Yeah, dude, this is leaked footage of Luffy
and I was
versus
shocked. And it's they're in costume. They're doing some scenes.
Right. And this is before the special effects,
No, exactly. So keep that in mind. It might look a little rough, but I mean, come on. Yeah.
So this is it. Wow, dude, that looks a lot better than I thought it was going to look. Wow. Wow, dude. See? All you had to do was have faith.
Yeah, really.
Beautiful. It is funny though to think that King Shark is, we see kind of the closest thing maybe to a fish man in a movie, to an extent. I guess
I'm just watching that clip right now and that is terrifying. Imagine getting chomped like that. I mean,
dude. Pretty scary stuff. It's so beautiful.
Wait, is this spelled Mehgan? Yes. Okay, you guys. My name is M-E-H. This is the first time I'm doing this shit ever in Volume 1 history. I don't know if I've ever done this before because I just don't really give a shit. If you spell it wrong, I know you're saying my name anyway, so it's whatever. M-E-H-G-A-N. Meh?
Meh.
Meh. She's Mehgan.
Don't say that.
Mehgan.
But dude, just an exclusive. Yeah.
I can't believe we got that footage.
Wow.
I'm shocked.
I'm shocked.
I think we'll be one of the first channels to have that.
And just keep it on the One Piece train, the One Piece hype train. And again, we're going to be leaning really heavily on our community live. This was posted by Vor in our community live. And let me just make sure.
Shout out Vor.
So basically, someone made a fan-made mod with the Yonko in Elden Ring. The Emperors. And this shit looks crazy, dude. Let me see if I can pull this up on maybe Twitter so that we can see it a little better. But this shit looks crazy. I was like, is this a new game? Dude, these mods are out of control. Let me pause it so I can reframe it real quick. Or here. Bro, sign me up? Yo, this looks so good. I don't even play Elden Ring like that, dude, but I'll play it because of this mod. Let me turn it down a little bit. Sorry. This looks crazy. This looks I don't even know how people fucking do this. Wow. Elden Ring, One Piece. This is fan made? Bro, give this person a job, dude. I can watch this on loop over and over and over again.
Someone said Big Mom robbed.
Yeah, dude. Where's Big Mom at, dude? It was
too much. It was too much pixels.
It's too much computing power for Big Mom. Dude, they couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. I don't even play Elden Ring, dude. But again, I'll play with this mod. And actually, Elden Ring is a game that the more I hear people talk about it, I've never been much of a pro gamer, despite, previous Patreon exclusive and YouTube member exclusive streams where I've played FNAF, and the one stream I did, on YouTube where I, played
FNAF,
Pokemon Legends Arceus or Arceus, and I embarrassed myself and I failed pretty miserably in front of a live studio audience. And that was pretty embarrassing. But I'm not a pro gamer. I'm not a big gamer, but I would play the fuck out of this. This shit is awesome. So there's that. I mean, that's fucking sick as hell. And I think
Sick. When you guys played the Furby game, I like that one.
That was
Tattletale.
cool. Yeah, that was really cool. Megan picked that one out.
Tattletale. I liked it.
Is this the same thing?
Yes, the same thing.
Same thing twice. Okay.
I think, right?
Let me just click on it to make sure.
Elden Ring, One Piece. Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's a straight link to the vid. Okay, yeah, cool. That was just the video.
Gotcha. But yeah, I mean that obviously gets me more excited for the Odyssey game.
Yeah. We got a donation from Terry Martin.
Terry!
Maybe in the minority, but I don't think disliking something is inherently toxic. I had someone tell me, shut the fuck up and stop reading loser for trying to explain why I didn't like Wano. No, that's not what we're saying.
No.
Not disliking something is toxic. Openly telling other people that if they enjoyed it, then they don't understand storytelling.
They don't understand good writing.
Good writing, and
that's toxic.
Yeah, that's toxic. When you start projecting your ideals onto someone else. Again, we like the story. We're not telling everyone, hey, if you didn't like it, you're dumb and you just don't get it. It's like, no, that's
where you're like belittling or downplaying.
It's like something is fine, just don't be toxic.
Yeah, exactly. Like disliking something.
Bottom line.
Even if you dislike Wano, like for whatever reason, that is fine. You are entitled to your opinion. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But toxic, is saying if you do like it, you're dumb or you don't get good storytelling, or by just like saying something like Wano is trash because like it sucks. Like I mean, like if you're gonna say something or care to voice your opinion, like as long as you're like, and this person telling you to shut the fuck up, I mean, it sounds like they need to shut the fuck up.
It's toxic.
That's toxic. That's toxic. But I mean, it's just like as long as you can give, and you don't even need to, but as long as you can give reasons why it doesn't appeal to you. But at the end of the day, you don't even need to do that. You don't need to explain why you don't like something.
No, yeah.
But yeah, you just not belittling other people for liking it. I mean, that's really all it is. Terry, if you need us to go, get that person.
Oh yeah, we'll be on it.
Let us know, dude. Let us know. But yeah.
I'll be right back.
Where are you going?
Stop.
Where are you going, Megan?
I'll be right back.
Okay. All right. Ooh, who dat for life? Chris said, like Megan when Josh wants to see She-Hulk. Megan's guilty of it too. Sometimes. She's, she listened to me talk to her about. She respectfully allowed me to share my thoughts on She-Hulk because I did watch the first episode of it, and not to get too sidetracked or anything, but what a better reason, or what a better time than when Megan is in the loo, dropping a Magellan, dropping a deuce, doing what she does. She's in, you know what I'm saying, in there. What better time than now to just share it while she's gone, so we don't have to put her through it. I did watch the first episode, and I gotta say, dude, I don't know. I don't know if this is a popular or unpopular opinion, but it's my opinion. I fucking loved it, dude. I had a great time. Like almost from start to finish. I had a great time. That could change. It's only the first episode, but I had a blast. Oh, Megan's back. What up, Megan?
Hi.
Where did you get your phone charger? I'm helping you. I'm covering for you. Did you get your drink from the refrigerator? I'm covering for you, dude. I'm covering for you.
Covering?
Yeah, where'd you go?
I went to the fucking bathroom like a human being.
Thank you. Finally. Oh.
Thank you.
I had fun, dude. I had fun with She-Hulk. But something that we both watched, and this is a little tangent, but something we both watched too. I don't know how many people in the chat right now care about House of Dragons.
Oh yeah, we did watch that.
Or House of the Dragon, whatever.
House of the Dragon.
I fucking loved the first episode. Game of Thrones is back, baby. I loved the first episode. I just want to say, going on a little tangent too. I mean, obviously Matt Smith, dude, he got Morbius. It's Morbin time. We all know it's been Morbin time, and Matt Smith, he will always and forever be the Doctor for me. He's had a couple flops. Let's be real. Like he's a brilliant actor. He's had a couple flops.
Flops.
But this is it. This is it for him. House of Dragons. Like, come on.
He's back.
House of the Dragon, whatever. I keep calling it House of Dragons.
I love Alvis. Funny seeing mainstream people abbreviated it to HOTD. Love High School of the Dead.
High School of the Dead. That's funny. See, JC, very enjoyable first ep. I wanted to watch it, but I'm planning on doing it later. Jonathan R says. Yeah, dude, go watch it, man. I thought that, it's just enough of its own show, but it definitely feels like it is set in that Game of Thrones world that we all know and love, excluding, the last couple episodes of the main series. Let's just or maybe even season of the main series. They even kind of will allude to things and tie things together, but it's its own thing with its own new group of characters, and they're all just like.
Yeah, Alvis said, would you say I could watch it without seeing Game of Thrones?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Because it takes place before everything kind of occurs, so you don't need to know context, and then you learn more about everything, the world as you go. But it's cool.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Miko XD said, I want to see Matt Smith succeed, so I want Hot D to be a W. House of the D, Hot D, House of the
I want to see Matt Smith's what?
Hot D. Hot D.
If you haven't seen the first episode.
Yeah, dude. If you haven't seen the first episode, you might get to see a Hot D in that one. Matt Smith needs a better agent. Yeah, bro, Matt Smith, bro. I don't know how many people watch Doctor Who or fuck with Doctor Who, but there's a speech, dude, the Rings of Akathin, I think is how you say it, or Akathin, whatever, episode where he delivers a speech, as the Doctor, who is this just very old soul who has existed for a very long time and has seen many things, and he delivers a speech, tears in his eyes, in the face of a sentient planet, and it's just like, what the fuck? I mean, he delivers a tears. And I had that whole speech memorized at a certain part. I don't anymore, but I bought a River Song
you had that
diary, and I
memorized.
wrote the speech in the diary, spoilers, and I would recite it, dude. I would recite it,
You would recite it?
You can have it. You can have it all. And he just does that.
Did you do it for anyone, or was it just for
yourself? No, I did it alone in my car.
Oh.
100% alone, 100% in my car.
Damn.
And I would put the theme song on the radio, the Doctor's theme, and I would just recite it. Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. House of the Dragon. Check it out, dude. Watch it. Watch the fuck out of it. And fuck it, watch High School of the Dead, too.
Yeah.
It deserves a revisit.
A rewatch.
A rewatch.
Yeah.
Let's keep going through this community live. So I got one question for you guys. But let me just pull this up first, because we can all. This is pretty exciting stuff. Couple exciting things.
We got a donation also from Lariat. Since we're a bit off topic, you guys interested in doing Mob Psycho 100, one of my fave anime of all time? Season 3 starts this year. Yeah, super excited for season 3. Yeah, we'll definitely be watching. Whoa.
Yes. That actually brings me to this, and I don't know if we talked about it last time. This was something from last week that I don't think we had time to get to for whatever reason. But let me see if I can find it. It's up here, and we can actually maybe. I don't know if we'll have time today, but. There's some stuff in the from the One Piece anime, some of the Uta stuff that we can actually watch now without having to worry about getting spoiled. But
yeah, I wouldn't put it on here.
Maybe not here. Maybe
not here.
But and again, we will start talking about more current One Piece stuff on these community lives. But once our One Piece episodes come out,
yeah, for sure.
Mob Psycho season 3. I mean, didn't they say that everything is going to be hand drawn for this season? Wasn't that what they said?
Where?
One of the episodes has 20,000 hand-drawn animated frames. Okay, maybe not everything, but one of the episodes has 20,000 hand-drawn animated frames. Let me click this, dude, because
I think that's all it says.
maybe it's not gonna all be hand-drawn. Oh, all of the episodes are completely produced and ready to air.
Yay!
What? Dude, that's 20,000 hand-drawn. This isn't some CG shit, okay?
No.
These are hand-drawn, and that's what I love about Mob Psycho.
Yeah, it's expected.
It
it's
is.
literally expected.
And that's why it took them a long time. But take all the time you fucking need, dude, for that kind of quality.
Yeah.
Take all the time you need. But we're going to be watching the fuck out of this, too.
Mm-hmm.
And reacting to the first couple episodes. Without a doubt.
Mm-hmm.
Without a doubt. And even if we don't react to every single episode, then once the season has been completed, we'll do a video. We'll make a video about season 3.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm so fucking stoked for this. And, you know, segues are a thing. And since we're talking about Mob Psycho, might as well also mention the other bit of news from another anime series written by the same mangaka. One. Let me find it. Not too long ago, it was announced that One Punch Man is getting a season 3. Getting a season 3, baby.
I never finished season 2.
You know what? I want to ask you guys because
I never finished season 2.
I followed.
I loved season 1. I think I got maybe 3 episodes into season 2, and I never finished it. I don't know why.
Season 1 to me was.
I mean, someone just said One Punch Man season 3 better get better treatment than season 2.
Well, that's what I wanted to talk to everybody about. Because again, you know, Twitter. I mean, we can even look at some of the comments if we want to, but I really am more curious as to what people here in our chat think. But season 1, amazing. Season 1, so good. Season 2 comes out. There was a studio switch, and a lot of people felt like there was a decrease in animation quality. I didn't finish season 2 either, because for me personally, I felt like at the time, for whatever reason, I just was. It might have been the animation, but I won't say it was entirely because of that. But I just didn't finish it. I just don't. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I think it was maybe because at the time I had felt like it was not that it was a decrease of quality in terms of like the story or humor or anything, but I felt like it was Saitama kind of.
Enzo said season 2 was bad because of the direction. It completely ruined all the comedic timing. Most jokes did not land. It's using the manga, not the one made by the original character, so understand why it took so long to the current arc just ended. Oh, okay, so that's probably season 3. But yeah, people are kind of on the same boat. You know, there was definitely a decrease in animation, David says, but also the story they were setting up didn't really do anything for me. Season 2 sucked, but, you know, I like the story way better.
And it's been a long time. It's been a while since season
It has.
2 came
it's definitely
out, right?
been, I don't know. How long is that? It feels like it's been like 4 or 5 years.
I would say not that long. I would say it's been like 2 or 3.
Because I remember watching
4?
season 1 of One Punch Man, I think back in like 2017.
Studio question mark.
So that was 5 years ago. So maybe 3, 2, 2019 pre-COVID.
Yeah. So I just want to see kind of. I think it'll probably be either Bones, Madhouse. So are they getting a new studio? Is it going to a new studio?
A 3rd season by Teaser Saitama.
The newest key visual was illustrated. The chapter designer for the first 2 seasons. Because people say studio question mark, and then this person says
I don't understand
that they could see a different studio doing it. I don't know. But the animation quality, I do know from the few episodes that I did watch of season 2 was it was a noticeable decrease. And I don't know why. I mean, I think maybe they thought it's just wild. I know that, you know, it's a different team working on both shows.
Yeah.
But these are from like Mob Psycho and One Punch Man are from the same author, from the same mangaka. And Mob Psycho is a show that for whatever reason, I mean, Mob Psycho is beautiful in its own, on its own. But the animation, it is elevated by the animation. And it seems like they got that hint with Mob Psycho, but for whatever reason, they didn't get that hint when it came to One Punch Man. They're like, yeah, we'll animate the first season beautifully. Then they switched studios for whatever reason. And I think even at the time, it was so that they could come out with it faster.
Yeah.
I think that's what they mentioned, that they wanted it to come out. They didn't want there to be this huge gap. And I think that's also because Mob Psycho was super popular within the anime manga community. But One Punch Man was one of those series that I think was starting to become bigger than that. And I think they were trying to cash in on that as much as possible without letting too much time go in between seasons for people to lose interest or lose steam.
Yeah.
There was even a talk, I think it's still in production, of a live action One Punch Man. But yeah, I don't know why they other than that, why they would decide to decrease or spend less, time on animating the second season. But I don't know, right off or at the moment, right off the top of my head here and now, if this is going to be by the same studio that did season 2. But it would be nice if it was a different studio, or if that studio just took more time and did I don't know, did a little bit of a better job, give a little bit more love to the animation, But that's super exciting, dude. I want to watch season 2 just so I can watch season 3, even if I have to trudge through it.
Yeah, people say just read it.
Yeah, I might do that too. But yeah, I mean, I'm still excited, and hopefully it's a step up. I think they heard.
Yeah.
I think they heard, right?
Yeah, of course.
Gotta pick this shit up too, dude. This is from David Ram 775, the Bleach anniversary.
Yeah, I think we saw this in Barnes a couple weeks ago.
Like last week, I think.
No, not last week. It was a couple weeks.
Really?
I think so. Yeah. Your time's up.
My time is up. But to celebrate 2 decades of the iconic manga with the Bleach 20th anniversary edition. This is beautiful and this is so awesome. I do want to get it. I have volume 1, right? I have to. But outside of, the cover looks beautiful. The cover looks fucking awesome.
And it's like style. It's like it has like a, I don't know what the word is. It has a like texture on it, right. I guess. So it is really nice.
You guys remember when some of the Bleach covers looked fucking ugly, dude? Maybe that's my just personal preference.
Yikes.
But not the art itself, but the way that it was colored.
You remember when those Bleach volumes came out and they were just like fucking ugly?
I think it was an aesthetic. It was of the time, dude.
Of course.
That was harsh, dude. That was harsh. I'm sorry. I'm gonna walk that back. That
was crazy.
I just remember having such. I'm gonna try to pause it on one. If not, I'll just pull one up. So what I do want to say, I'll pause it real quick. Actually, right here. Let me see if I can catch it. That's the sound. I'll pause it. But I do wish. I think that this is beautiful. I do wish that there would have been like a hardcover edition. That would have been kind of sick, right? That would have been kind of fire. But I do love this edition, and I do want to pick it up just to have it as a, come on, celebrating, 20 years. This is a moment. But I'm gonna pause it, and you guys tell me how you feel about it. So let me start it over. Okay. So covers right here, beautiful. Kubo's art style, the top tier.
Yeah, I don't know what you're.
And if I can't pause
talking
it,
about.
If I can't pause it, then I'll just pull one up, like this, dude.
That's cool.
It's the harsh shading, right, of some of them. And this is for a whole arc. Spoilers.
Josh.
Sorry.
What is wrong with you today?
Sorry. Like, this is cool, right? The art style is cool, and that's actually cool. But like, I like right here. I'm not like a fan of this like shading, I guess. This style of shading, this like harsh pop. Sometimes it looks cool. But But I just prefer, I guess, because Kubo kind of went back to it after this chunk, this arc. He kind of went back to it with the 1,000-Year Blood War arc cover. He kind of went back to that, and even that lighting, and the way he was choosing to color everything was really fucking sick. And for me personally, I just didn't like the art style. Never dipped in quality for me. Just some of the ways that it was colored, weren't
your cup of tea.
My cup of tea, I guess. Yeah.
Damn, Josh, you hate Bleach.
Someone said they 100% agree. Okay, thank you. Now I don't feel too crazy. It shows the evolution of his art.
Josh is a softie, confirmed.
Josh is a softie?
Yeah.
Why am I a softie, dude?
Because you don't like cell. What is it? Cell shading.
It's not cell shading. I do like cell shading.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just that it was really harsh, dude. And Ichigo is looking fire. Melancholic otaku. I agree. Josh hates Bleach. Bro, let's not do this. Okay, let's not do this. I love Bleach and I'm so excited for the 1,000-Year Blood War arc. Let's not do this.
Let's not do this right now, you guys.
Let's not
do this. Josh just said he hates Bleach. Clip it.
Let's not say Josh hates Sanji. Let's not say Josh hates JJK. Let's not say Josh hates
Josh
Bleach.
with the bad takes again, plus Naruto dub is good.
Okay, the Naruto dub was not good. I'll stand by that. At least, okay, let me walk it back a little bit. Okay, at least
Josh hates good manga. Yeah.
Guys.
Yeah.
At least not, no, I just don't like Naruto's
If you don't hate
voice.
Bleach, name every character right now.
Ichigo, Rukia, Orihime, Uryu, Ishida, Chad, Urahara, Renji, Byakuya, Kenpachi. I could keep Hitsugaya. I could keep going, dude. I could keep going.
You could then go.
Gin, Tosin.
Then go.
I could keep going, dude.
Keep going.
Hiyori, Shinji. I could keep going. And
Don't forget, Josh hates Uta too.
bro, I never fucking said that.
I like this.
I'm obsessed with Uta. I want to get Uta's hoodie. I want to do an Uta cosplay.
What did you go shoe size?
9.5, maybe 10, depending on the shoe. Depending on the shoe.
That's really projection on your part. Josh hates nothing and no one.
And
Josh hates Alexander Arts.
Okay, Alexander Arts, fuck that guy. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
He
what was I say? Oh, the Naruto dub. Naruto's voice actor it wasn't good. It just didn't fit. It just didn't fit for me. Okay,
he's still on that thought.
Sasuke was okay. Sasuke was fine, but nothing beats the song.
Bro, he's listing everything that he hates.
Bro, you guys are fucking out of control.
Peak.
You guys are out of control.
He hates Peak.
You guys are out of control right now.
Josh doesn't even read the manga for the show.
Oh my god, you guys have lost it. You guys have lost it.
Do we want to open up this figure?
Yes.
Before we head out?
Yeah, we got about 15 more minutes. Damn, we didn't even get to talk about D&D.
I know.
Or we had some Sandman stuff that we wanted.
We got next Wednesday.
Oh, Jujutsu's coming out with their second season too. Damn, we didn't talk about all that. We didn't get to talk about that. Okay, we got next week.
Yeah.
Let's open up this figure. And now we got this royalty-free music.
I just showed it.
Yeah, you
Sorry.
just revealed it. Damn, Megan.
I'm sorry.
Well, we got to do the drum roll anyway.
I'm sorry.
Luffy!
I didn't even think about it.
It's your kitchen.
I didn't even think about it.
Now, I just want to say really quickly before we open it up that we got some of that music now. That One Piece music to kind of be in the background so there's not as much dead air while we're opening this thing. We got this music too. Daddy-o. Boku wo no Chopper. Tony Chopper. Okay, sorry. Look, this is a newer figure, and we haven't done an unboxing in a long time. Dude, this One Piece shelf is about to get taken, or this figure shelf is about to get taken over by One Piece. If you look behind me right here.
This One Piece shelf.
And I hung up one of the Luffy wanted things, too, that was sent to us. This shit is fire. The Sanji one is up here, too. I don't want anybody saying nothing that he's out of frame. I don't want to hear it saying, oh, Sanji, but Sanji's out of frame. I don't want to hear nothing about that.
They didn't even know that it was over there until you said that.
I'll show it. I'll show it just to prove it.
Yeah, Fan 2%, I need that playlist.
Oh, yeah. We gave them credit. We linked to their channel in the in the One Piece live reading. So it's in the description. We credited them, and we'll have to go back and do it after this live too. But just to go back here again. Now I'm thinking this Luffy.
Oh, you can use your phone and show them.
Yeah. I'm thinking this Luffy here, right here, this Luffy might replace the Strong World Luffy over here on this. I'm just saying. I don't know. Maybe switch things up a little bit. I don't know. But I had to get it. I didn't want to open it because of I'm gonna save that thought for a Den Piece episode. But I fucking love this look. I am absolutely obsessed. We hadn't got to this point where he started wearing this yet, so I didn't want to open it preemptively. But since we caught up yesterday, I figured what a better time to do it and to celebrate that by opening a figure we haven't done in a long time. This is a newer figure, and bro, it's on Amazon. Bro, this is not a sponsor. Okay, it's not a sponsorship, but this is only $20. So we're gonna look at the quality of this thing and see if it's worth it. Mehgan, do you want to vamp for me a little bit? Maybe talk to the chat while I set this up.
Hi, chat. I got a couple One Piece figures too. I have a couple choppers. Yeah. Ad. Hashtag ad. Yeah, Pirate King look right there. For real. I do see his hand looks a little dry. But I don't know if Luffy drinks enough water. Maybe we're similar in that sense. But yeah, even the skin, his skin. I'm gonna see how this looks. I'm gonna see how I feel about this.
About his dry skin,
bro.
Dude.
Look at his skin. Like, look. Okay, switch the camera. Let me just show this box off real quick, bro. Look at this man's. Like, it's really hard to capture on camera, but you can even see on the palm of his hand. It's like real rough. I mean, he's rough. He's a pirate, I guess.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. What are you saying about rough skin?
Luffy bathes once a week. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we did learn about their bathing habits. All right, I'm gonna
probably smells like.
Hopefully, it's not too loud. Seems pretty quiet, right? All right.
This is giving me flashbacks.
I know, to an emotional day yesterday. So let's open this bad boy up, and you can read the chat too if you want.
Luffy uses moisturizer. No way.
Yeah, Luffy is not a moisturizer.
No,
kind of guy.
I feel like Nami will be like, it's like at least try.
Right.
And here's some like cocoa butter or something.
Let me turn this music down a tiny bit more.
Need some Vaseline. Luffy needs some Aveeno. He's been punched up all his life. Yeah, it makes sense. That's what I'm saying. I mean, yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
It makes sense if
it's canon.
It would make sense if his hands were rough. Yeah, he wouldn't have these like soft ass hands.
Thank you. So
I saw this tweet with like art, and it was like all the Straw Hats' hands. It was so cool.
What do you mean?
It was like just someone drew all their hands.
Okay.
It would look cool.
I mean, I guess their hands.
Yeah.
Did Luffy's look dry in that one?
No.
Here we go. Let's see the quality. Let's see the size. I don't know.
Bum 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 bum. Yeah, Sanji definitely uses moisturizer.
Sanji, yeah.
Yeah, Sanji goes through lotion bottles, if you know what I mean, okay?
Mehgan, chill, dude.
They're like,
Chill.
where'd all the lotion go, Sanji? Didn't we just get a shipment? And he's like, oh, yeah, I work with my hands. I cook with my hands. They get dry from all the cooking.
Right, from all the oils.
Yeah.
I'm going to say, first impression, not looking too bad. Not looking too bad. For $20? For $20?
Oh, it's decent size.
It's a decent size, too. That's what I'm saying. I don't know how they decide the price points of these things because... Bro, I saw the Anime Man one time say, and this is no shade or whatever, but I saw the Anime Man one time say, if you get figures in packs like this where the body parts are separated, that's how you can tell it's not legit. And I'm like, that's not. I don't think that's true at all. I don't think that's true at all. Just because I can't afford $300, $400, $500 figures where they all come together,
yeah,
doesn't mean it's not legit.
It's your kitchen.
It's your kitchen.
Chocolate Axe, they do still have Josh versus Joey confirmed. Josh hates Joey confirmed.
Why do I have to hate everything? If I have an opinion on something, why do I have to fucking hate everything? Damn, Luffy's leg is...
What's the most you spent on a figure?
Oh, damn, the camera shut off. Damn. What's the most I've ever spent on a figure?
Yeah.
Sorry, we went black screen for a second there. Let me fix that real quick. You talk about the most you spent on a figure while I fix that.
I think the most I've spent is like actually my Kyo was about $90. That's the most I've spent. In general of the lifetime of all the figures I've spent a lot, but I've only spent the most on one. Like $90, yeah. But I wanna get in more expensive figures. That's, you know, like tiger bunny suit, just because it was different than like I have like 2 bunny girls. But yeah, that would be sick. I spent $50 on a pop-up parade. Was it Ezra? Pretty reasonable. Yeah, I love the pop-ups. They're like good quality. And they're, you know, really not that expensive. I know they do have other ones that are kind of more expensive just because of reselling and stuff, because they're kind of like more rare. I think there was one from, gosh, what's her name? Ryuko, I think, from Kill la Kill. That one is kind of going up for more because people are buying it and it's kind of out of stock most places. But
I had to, my phone died, the phone that we were using to show the close-up, so I had to switch one of the other cameras. But it should work now. Yeah, we got a little close up here.
Cool.
I was just gonna say, first impressions alone, like, this is pretty awesome. And you guys tell me whether you think he should replace Strong World.
I love that Strong World Luffy one.
Me too.
Davey said, spent way too much on a Whitebeard figure. I could kill a man with this damn thing. There was I regret not getting it. I regret not getting that Whitebeard figure. It was all white fitting, and it was large. It was probably like this big, and it was probably, what, $50? $45?
Something like that.
I regret not getting it. What's your opinion on Funko Pops? I have a couple.
Not a fan.
Only the anime ones I have.
Personally, I'm not a fan.
Mm-hmm. Have you seen the Whitebeard chopper? Yes, I've seen. Then they have a Kaido chopper. They have a Big Bob chopper that's coming out. And I want them both. My most expensive figure, the Yamato figure, that was $200. Alexa says, "Dang!" I think I've seen that in some of your TikToks. It's like fire, though. Yeah, it's next on my list. Wow.
There he is. Damn it. We went black screen again. There he is in all his glory. I'll just say, for me personally, I think this shit is so sick. I think he looks so awesome. He'll spin back around and you'll be able to see him better. But the most I've ever spent on a figure, I might have to say, this is another exclusive. We pre-ordered the Guts Berserker Armor figure. And it was about $80 or something like that. And I kind of think that's the most I've ever spent. I know it's hard to see. It's not the best. I could try to move the camera up a little closer. But I think this shit is awesome. I'm going to try to do that.
Will you get the Sunny figure? Possibly. There's a couple girl.
Well, second thought, it's going to be a lot harder than I anticipated. So I'm not going to do that. But we'll hold it up to the camera.
But I mean, yeah, this looks great. And he's decently sized.
He's decently sized, bro. Yeah, I mean, this looks good. I'm trying so hard. He looks awesome.
The YouTuber.
Yeah.
Is this in frame?
Here, I am going to do it. I changed my mind. You guys deserve it.
Luffy looks like he's about to commit a crime. Erexor's like $500. Yeah, a lot of those figures are very pricey. Not that I've like looked into it or anything, but Yeah, I'm kind of like high five, Luffy. You do like the heart. People do the heart, and then someone else does a peace sign or like flips them off. It looks so big on Josh's hand. What about mine? Oh, the camera's ready. In his little chonkless. Oh, lift it up. Oh, sorry. The music's kind of loud. Reg Zoro is the cover of Volume 97. Yeah. I saw a crazy Robin figure with her cough. Pretty good. Oh, yeah. I don't want to read that. Josh's tiny hands.
What the heck, dude?
It looks so tiny on your hands, Mehgan. Well,
I leave for 1 second to level up the quality of the stream so you guys can get a better look at this beautiful figure.
Tiny.
And I'm over here getting tiny hand remarks. It's Tomato Josh first, and then next is Tiny Hands, and then it's Josh Hates Everything? What kind of crazy pills did everybody take today? Jesus. Oh. Luffy. Bro, $20, man. This is not bad at all. This is, I think, fucking great for $20. So the question I have for you is, should he replace temporarily, or for the foreseeable future, should he replace the Strong World Luffy on the figure shelf behind me? You'll get to see him up there. Yeah, let's do it. In the last couple of Done Piece episodes, the 2 we have left to record, you'll see him up there.
And wasn't this on sale on Amazon? For $20?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, $20, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if it's still on sale because it was like crazy, and they do mark that shit down because they know you'll get it. They know you'll buy it. But this is definitely worth it. I only have one Luffy figure, but I have the Grandista one, which I really, really love.
And we got a donation from Mr. Rubik's. Did you read that one?
No. Thank you so much.
You guys should ask Parvision about his dark-skinned roof piece Luffy figure next time you guys have him on.
Ooh.
It's super dope. Okay.
Oh my gosh. I was fangirling out. Ruff Senpai has like a life-size, like 1-for-1 scale of Chopper, like the Chopper figure. And I've seen it before, but seeing it more in person was, not in person, but like over camera was wild. It looked awesome. And I want it. I don't know where I'd put it, but it's amazing. Yeah, I love this one. Yeah, the trunk it came in too. Yeah. Ruff Senpai is a reactor and YouTuber. Check him out.
Yo, this looks so sick. Look at it back there, dude.
Wow.
Look at him. He looks so sick. Hell yeah. All right, I'm gonna fix the camera one more time. Oh, and this is the other one. This is the Strong World one that I had before that I replaced him with. I mean, this is a beautiful one too.
I love this one. I love all the detail. I love this outfit too, period.
The motion and the movement and the way that the bags. And I when it comes to Luffy figures, I'm a sucker for, or picky about, I guess, the facial expression. And I feel like he has a really good facial expression.
Yeah, I love this one.
The bags, the detail. Yeah, so sick.
Yeah, the little bone for the meat. I mean, it's awesome. The shading, like this figure's so sick. I was so jealous when you got this.
I'm gonna have to change the camera one more time, and then we're gonna wrap things up. So just keep everybody occupied, and I'll be right back with one final camera adjustment. I didn't want to have to do it this way. That's why I had the phone set up, but the phone died. Live shit.
Went crazy with the tats. Ruff Senpai went crazy with the tats. I know. I want to get tattoos too at some point. And I know once I start, how they say it, once you start, you can't stop getting them, but it's like sleeved up, like pure anime shit would be sick. Obviously, my first tattoo is going to be something anime related. I've known that for a while. But yeah, definitely something Chopper, maybe for One Piece. Some other things I have in mind too, but yeah. thank you so much, Carter. Of course. Thank you so much for your support and like, you're awesome. Thank you so much. Rough Senpai got to beef up his security against Mehgan. Yeah. I'll be like, hi, I'm here to collect the Chopper figure. I'm just kidding. Clannad tat? Yeah. Yeah, you know it's gonna happen. I maybe get an X on my wrist. Yeah, I was thinking about that. Because I was like, I mean, it's not like on your hand. Like, if you go to like bars and stuff, they're like, we see you have an X on. It's like, no, it's a tat. It's not. I'm not underage. I could be here. Starfish. Oh yeah. Or a dongo, honestly. I like the ones that like you won't. I do like the obviously like an homage, totally complete character, but also like little things that if someone knew, they know, you know. But if you wanted to get a Berserk tattoo too, like I would love to get a panel of Guts or something. Like, you know, I do love that when he's like laying in the field with all the stars, or even when he's sitting on the ledge and he is his bandaged arm up and he's just looking out into the stars, just kind of chilling. I love that panel too. That would be sick, like somewhere.
But yeah, I definitely am gonna get a One Piece tattoo, no doubt.
Yeah,
no fucking doubt. And I'm probably gonna ask the tattoo artist too, like, is it cool if we film this? I want to film it, dude.
I don't want to film mine though. I'm scared how I'm gonna react to the pain. And I don't want to embarrass myself. I probably will, but I don't. Yeah,
it's not too bad. I think you'll be fine. I think you're a lot tougher than you give yourself credit for.
Well, I got the stick and poke. I was like, it was fine. Right? But that was a couple of drinks. You were a couple drinks in. So I was like, do it! But I don't think you can...
Yeah, a beautiful light set, but the content, Mehgan, come on, you got to do it. And the more...
I know.
The more pain you're in, the funnier, the better the content.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Hilarious.
All right, guys. I think that's going to do it. We have some other stuff. Let me turn the music off now that we're done with the unboxing segment. But that was the... new Luffy figure.
Yay!
Let's fucking go. Hanging out in the back there for the foreseeable future. I love him back there, dude. Okay. There's some other stuff that we just aren't going to have time to get to today because, like I said, we have that hard out. We have to meet with the Manga Bros podcast again shortly, so we got to do a little bit of prep before, just so we're prepared. Before we meet up, which is coming up very soon. So if you posted anything else in the community live section of the Discord, which I do see some other really cool stuff in here, we're going to get to it next week. So again, remember, every Wednesday, around 11 o'clock, we'll do our community lives, or we do our community lives. And if you want us to react to anything or pull anything up or talk about anything, then you can post... and especially if it's anime manga related. There's some other stuff in here that's not, but I was kind of excited to talk about that stuff too, like the D&D stuff and even some Sandman stuff, but next week. But anything anime manga related, anything and everything you want us to react to, talk about, post it in the community live section of our Discord every Wednesday around 11 o'clock.
Yeah, the Davey said every 4 a.m. if you're Australian.
Every 4 a.m.
And thank you guys so much. I mean, you know, we always have fun on these lives, so thank you guys for tuning in, and shout out to Ucollex again for, you know, the amazing card samples that they sent us, and getting the opportunity to collaborate with them was so much fun. And you know, check out those links in the description again. Sign up for that giveaway. It's only available till 7 p.m. tonight, exclusively for Volume 1 fans.
And that giveaway, that's for free.
That's for free. You can do that for free. But yeah, thank you so much for tuning in. Again, we have a jam-packed weeks coming up with more Done Piece episodes, some of our last full Done Piece episodes, and other content on the way. You know, collabs that we're excited to be a part of. One we're recording today. And yeah, so thank you guys so much for tuning in. We love you guys.
Yes, I hate having to cut it short. You know, I love when these things go long, but like Mehgan said, we do have some other stuff to get to. So tune in next week and just stay tuned for everything else that we have coming out this week.
14K!
And 14K, baby. What the hecky?
What the hecky?
But yeah, the only thing we have to do left to do is to get out of here on our outro. That on our community lives, we like to refer to the chat for.
Yeah.
So if you have any outro suggestions, let her rip before we get out of here.
Let her rip.
And let her rip before we get out of here. Yeah, it's gonna be so crazy recording the last couple of Dummies episodes that we have to record.
It's gonna be emotional. I'm probably gonna cry too.
That's when it's really gonna sink in. That's when it's really gonna like hit. You know?
Yeah. Josh hates outros. You
Davies,
do. You do.
I don't hate Davies.
You do.
I don't hate outros. I don't hate Sanji. I don't hate JJK. I don't hate Bleach. I don't hate. What else did you guys say? I hate everything.
You hate everything.
Oh, I guess our outro should be until next time. Thank you for watching and listening. Josh hates everything.
That's what Terry Martin just said. That So
Josh hates everything. All right.
Till next time. Josh hates everything and is a big ass hater.
You didn't have to add the hater part to the end.
So you would say Josh big ass?
Josh big ass.
Josh is a big ass. You said not to include the hater part, so we just say Josh is a big ass?
Josh has a big ass. Until next time, Josh has a big ass. All right.
Oh.
Josh hates everything. I mean, you know.
Josh gets undeserved hate.
Thank you, Who Dat for Life, Chris.
No one really hates Josh. It's just funny to see him get riled up.
MMR, thank you.
Thank you.
Let's see. I guess, it's just funny if we do Josh hates everything.
Yeah.
Even though I don't. All right. Guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Again, stay tuned every Wednesday for these community lives, anime and manga news, everything and anything you want us to talk about and react to as well. Stay tuned for everything else we have coming. Until next time,
Josh hates everything. Everything. Hater alert. Josh, come outside with your hands up. Josh, come outside with your hands up. Josh, come outside with your hands up.
I don't hate everything.
This is the hater
everything, and that was a joke, and that was a bit at the end. That was a bit. That was a funny.
Josh, put your hands up. Put your hands up. This is the hater, please.
Ha ha ha! I don't hate everything.
Come out now with your hands up, hater, please.